Hey guys, I am going to show you a couple of the basic things that you're going to need to start editing your Squarespace site. So by now I've completed the project and all of your stuff from your old site is on your new site. I wrote a complete huge article with videos and tutorials on how to do most of the basic editing in Squarespace, but there's a couple of things that I left out that I want to show you guys how to do. Questions that I got a lot that I probably need to make videos for, um, and a couple formatting issues that are super easy to fix, but you might not think of right away. So I'm going to switch over to screen share and show you how to do some of these really simple edits. Okay, so I'm in my example site right now. So it will look a little different, obviously, than what your site probably looks like, but the menu is the same. First, we're going to go to Pages, and I'm going to show you how to add and move pages. If you're using the Galapagos theme, your navigation area will look exactly like mine. If you're using a different theme, this might look a little different, but it's the same idea. If you want to add a page in your main navigation bar, which is this one right here, you're going to want to click the plus and choose what kind of page you want to create. I'm just going to create a normal page. There's a ton of different kinds of pages you can make, but that I will get into a little more in that blog post that I will send you. I kind of talk about each individual page. Okay, so let's say you created a page, you added content, all that good stuff, but you decided that you didn't want it up here, or maybe you didn't want it in this order. All you do is click and drag. It's super easy, and once you drag it, this little preview area will refresh and it will show you, that's weird, it didn't show you, but it will show you the new order. If this is correct, you're good. If this little like preview, I guess, doesn't look exactly the way you want it to, don't worry. It might take a little bit for this to refresh. As you can see now, it's refreshed. If you decide that you don't want this page in the navigation at all, just drag it into one of the other navigation options. So right here is the footer navigation. This shows the navigation right here. So let's move it around. See if it'll refresh. There it is. So here's the footer navigation. If you decide that you don't want that page shown in any navigation, you want to bring it into the not linked section. People can still get to this page if they have the URL, but they won't be able to get to it from your navigation. So if you created a page that you link to in a blog post, but you don't want that page shown on any menus, that's how you would use this. Okay, so to edit a page, you just want to click on the page that you want to edit. This one is already up. Once you're on the page that you want to edit, just hover over the main content area, which is this blank space right here. If you hover over any other areas, you'll be able to edit those too. Right now I want to focus on the content. Just click on edit, and that'll open up this screen and make it bigger so that way you can see what it will look like on an actual screen. The default is a text area. This will be on every single page no matter what. So you can type whatever you want in here, and once you start typing, you'll see this formatting editor pop up. You can change the heading styles, you can indent the text, you can add bullet points, you can bold, italicize, link the pages, any of that good stuff. As you can kind of see, once I hover over these left sides here, there's two little teardrop shapes that pop up. If you click on one, it will open up, it'll open up the content block menu. This is how you're going to add new content. So for example, if you wanted to add an image, you just click on image and it'll open up the image menu. Let's just choose a random image to upload here. I'll just choose my icon. You can choose to add a caption or not display one. You can change the file name right here, so we'll just name it icon. And there's a couple other options. Go ahead and hit save and you'll see your picture load. As you can see, this picture is huge and I don't want it to be that big. So there's a couple options for editing this. If I wanted this picture in line with my text, all you have to do is click and drag and hold it over your text area. You'll see a block form where it's going to drop it. If I want it on the right side of the text, I just move it to the right a little. If I don't want my image in line with the text, but I want it next to the text, just drag it over to the left a little bit and wait until you see this bar appear. That'll place your image right next to the text, but not in line with it. If you hover over kind of this in-between area, you'll see a new cursor pop up, which you can click and drag to edit the size of your image. Let's move this in line with the text, and you can do the same thing. But what will happen here, let's put some spaces in here. I'm just going to fill this up here really quickly to show you how this works. All right, so as you can see, it wraps around the text area. Move it over. So if you want your photo in line like this, this is how it will look. If you decide that you don't want it like that, you can move it off to the side again. And then you will have a column of where your image is and a column of text. If you decide that you want your picture huge again, you can move it up here. If you don't want your photo next to the text, but you want it smaller, there's a workaround with that. Hover over the top of your image and scroll down to the More category. Click on Spacer. This will just create an empty space. Click on the empty space and drag it next to your photo. As you can see, if I have it on the far left like this, it's adding it to the entire left side. If I drop it, you'll see that it moves the text as well. We only want this next to the image. So drag it to the left of the image, but more to the left middle. When you drop it, you'll see that it's only next to the image. Now you can do the same thing that you did with the photo and change the size of the spacer. So if I change it to this size, you'll see that the picture is still pretty large, and it's also on the left side, or on the right side of the page. Go to the top and add another spacer. Drag this one to the left side of to the right side of your image. Just drag the little bar until it's the same size as the one on the left. And now you can edit the size of your picture using these spacers. So if I drag both sides in a little, that makes it a little smaller. You can drag them in almost touching to make a really tiny image, or you can expand one side out or in to move which side of the page the image is on. That's a really great way to edit the size of your image if you don't want it next to your text. I'm going to click Save and show you how to edit the page a little bit. If you hover over your content again and you click on Settings, this will open up your Page menu, which will allow you to change the navigation title, the page title, enable or disable the page, which means you can hide it from view, add a description, passwords, create the URL slug, add a thumbnail image, all kinds of stuff. You can even set it as a home page, create a duplicate page, or if you go to Advanced, you can add your own custom coding. You can also delete the page right here. So I'm going to hit Save. Another way you can get to that menu is by hovering over the page over in your menu bar and clicking on the gear icon. That'll open up that same menu. Okay, one other thing I wanted to mention on here is in your Design tab. With the Galapagos theme and a couple other themes, you have the option to add an announcement bar. So within the Design menu, click on Announcement Bar. What this will do is create a message bar across the top of your website to kind of give a little news. If I type something like updates, you'll see that your announcement bar pops up at the top, and people can click on that bar and go to whatever page you want. If you scroll down over here, you can add a click-through URL. So when someone clicks on your announcement bar, they will be taken to a certain page. You can add an external link, so like a link to your Facebook page or a YouTube video, or you can choose from content that you already have. If you click on content, you'll be able to see a list of all of your pages. Because I only have this page, that's the only page that's showing up. You can also choose if you want that to open up in a new window. When you're done, just hit Save. You can edit this at any time, and it really helps if you have something important to tell people and you want them to see it right away. Okay, the only other thing I want to show you is that on your new website, if you go to your website, I'm going to go to mine to show you this as an example. Go to your normal URL, so wherever your website is located. Let's say you want to edit your site from here. Unlike WordPress, you can't just log in from this page. What you can do is hit the escape key. When I hit escape, that takes me right into my Squarespace website. It takes me to the home page and the main menu, or if I'm not logged in, takes me to log in. And then you can edit your site from there. This is actually quicker than WordPress because you don't have to hide a link somewhere or worry about other people clicking in. All you have to do is hit escape. If for any reason you don't want that option on your site and you want to just log in through squarespace.com, let me know. We can turn that option off for you. All right, so that was a couple of the basic questions that I get all the time about stuff. I know that there's probably a million more. So if you have any questions at all, let me know. I can create a video because I'm sure other people have the same question and show you exactly how to do it. If you want help editing anything, let me know. I can send you my price list and help you out hour by hour, or if you want to hire me to be there for you every month, there's a price for that too. All you have to do is shoot me an email. I am happy to help at any time, and I would love to help you guys out, especially if I just helped you design the entire site. I don't want you to feel like I just designed it and left you. I can help you at any time. I always answer my emails. If for any reason I don't, just shoot me a second one. It might have gotten caught in a filter somewhere, and I will see your second one. All right, so that's it for now, you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to create your site for you. I hope that you love it. And if you don't, let me know. I want to help you guys, and I want to make it your dream site and make it exactly the way that you want it. So just let me know if you have any problems. And other than that, I will talk to you later. Bye.